The first homeless camp sweep in Denver under Mayor Mike Johnston will happen Friday.
He says there will be no housing units available for those who are displaced. And this is a 180-degree change from what he said last week.
During a press conference last Tuesday, he said his plan was very different from former Mayor Michael Hancock's camping ban, in that housing would be available before sweeps happened.
The old camping ban enforcement was people are living on a block and you want them not to be living there, and so you force them to move all their stuff and move off that block. The difference here is we are waiting for us to bring housing units on. When housing units are available, then we would come to people in an encampment and say, we now have housing units to move you to. Let us help you move to those units.
Now, the location for Friday's sweep, 22nd Avenue and Stout Street, and the mayor citing public health concerns for this sweep.
We will be doing 7-day notice postings in all these locations. We have focused really on places where we have significant public health risks. This was a place where we had a significant rat infestation in the encampments. We were very worried about the health and safety of the folks that were in that encampment as well as the surrounding neighborhood.
And ahead of Friday's sweep, the city sent outreach groups to 22nd Stout to help people relocate and offer some other services.
Denver 7's Danielle Kreuter talked to people who will soon have to find a new place to live and what advocates are saying about the mayor's plan so far.
By this time on Friday, all of these tents will be cleared off of 22nd and Stout. Signs warning of the city's camp sweep can be seen posted all around the area.
This time we have notification, which
it's a little nicer.
It's a little more humane than just popping up and then throwing all your stuff away.
James Lewis told us this won't be the first sweep he's been a part of in his years of living on the streets.
We each had careers. I was a truck driver and she was in dental, and just basically we hit a skid.
The latest version of the new Denver mayor's plan says they'll be focusing on encampments that pose a public health hazard or those that block a right-of-way.
A lot of these people have places to go, or they have other things they can do other than just figure out where they're going to go, and we don't.
The mayor acknowledged there's no permanent housing in place for any of these people to go to after Friday's sweep. The Colorado Coalition for the Homeless advocates for a housing-first solution. They weighed in on the mayor's plan.
We know we're not going to create that housing overnight, but I will say that this more compassionate approach does mean that people who might not normally engage with city employees or with outreach teams might be more likely to, because they're being treated humanely.
Housing is a solution the mayor promises to get to eventually. Johnston's promise, 1,000 people off the streets and into housing by the end of the year. The city recently purchased this Best Western to turn into nearly 200 permanent housing units.
You have your own locked door, you have a bathroom, you have a shower, some places you have a kitchenette, you have a bed, you have storage, you have an address you can use to apply for a job.
Dozens gathered to learn more about Denver's plan at a town hall Wednesday.
I think we need to get them off the street and provide them some services. We need to get them some help.
Families like Lewis's say they hope this plan is the one that sticks.
I think that's a good start right there. I really do. I mean, the mayor says 1,000. I don't think it's that difficult.
I'm Danielle Kreuter, Denver 7.
Mayor Johnston also says he will be visiting each encampment they decide to sweep. He also says he'll be out tomorrow talking to people to see if they're aware of the resources available.